I want to say it's not like when you face a challenge, it's not like you get through and then, okay, now my life is easy. No, you will feel like this sometimes, up and down, up and down. Just because I can say COVID is behind us doesn't mean that we don't still struggle. But we are stronger. We will keep going. And the dream that you have, the dream that I have, it's going to happen. The only thing that can stop you is you. So don't give up. Keep going. Thank you very much. I love you.
Greeting everyone. Welcome back. First, I'm gonna say thanks to Teacher Brand for giving us work to deal with. It's helped us to be confident again. Actually, it's just so hard for me to give speech this time because maybe it's because I haven't practiced or given speech in front of many people like this for 2 years. Yes, it's long time. So I have to fight with myself self so hard for not being nervous because if I'm nervous, I will forget everything and every information I prepared. But I'm not sure that if I can handle it until the end. Yeah, the good fight of life can feel impossible at times, and there are moments when we feel we can't handle it any longer. And every situation that has been happening in our life is confusing, and we are trying to make sense of it all, but we can't. As well as the situation in the last 2 years that have no sense to us anymore. So the first thing we should probably do is to stop trying to understand, stop figuring out, because there will not be a time when we will be able to understand everything at once. So in this case, let's just focus on our destiny. I have lived in the situation of instability for the last 2 years. And as we have seen, coronavirus was putting the world in jeopardy at the time. And because of the spread of coronavirus, everything has been locked down in every department, even the community, society, and churches, and both physical and spiritual distance. On top of that, we couldn't visit our friends, our family, maybe girlfriends or boyfriends, and we couldn't even go back to our homeland. And we also had to deal with things we had never done before, such as online study, and it was a new experience in my life. And there were times when I complained about the situation and wanted to give up on everything because in some way I felt like I needed to improve, but the chance of improving was diminishing, and I lost my confidence, and I was about to lose my destiny. The past 2 years knocked me down in many aspects of my life, although some challenges were enormous, others were rather small, but I gained an understanding of what I faced, and I like it made me stronger than ever before. I have learned how to deal with them and come up with solutions by myself. And I also got to learn that the largest problem that I have experienced hasn't been coronavirus, but the way I think about it matter. In some part of my life, I got to learn how hard it is to unlove someone who you have loved so much. And I got to know that when I am facing problem, I tend to view everything negatively. But because of all the problems that I experienced in the last 2 years, I am better able to distinguish things. And I came to see that every problem has solution. And I want you all to know that every problem that you have, that you face, whether it's big or small, they all give you experience. And those experience gave you wisdom, and that wisdom
I feel like the
make you
first time for me,
successful.
so I feel nervous. But I hope you guys all of enjoy my speech and be patient with me in this evening.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to see you all. Uh, 3 weeks ago, and I was very excited and elated because I got to see all of my classmates who still studying online, but now they are with us. It's sad, but what we can do is just to be patient and wait. I hope we will be together very soon.
I want to tell all my friends that if you have to face many problems, don't give up easily. Before you give up, you should remember how much your parents worked with. Thank you.
I asked my brother, what should I do? My brother told me that you should do something that you want to do and find opportunity. And I started try to find. I could find a tutor from teacher Plata, and my teacher is from Australian. Yeah, like that. And in July, I came back to Tumaki and I start studying online, Tumaki online class. I have never had an experience about study online class, so that it was hard for me. I tried as I can, like that. I almost gave up. Then after I finished monkey studying online class and went back to attention for 1 month, I got more experience. Then I also faced some problem. If we do something, we also face problem, but don't focus problem. Focus your dream.
We got an opportunity to attend summer study like child protection, Bible study, and business. I got more knowledge when I learned about these subjects.
We needed to study online study. Yes, I also study online. And but at the time, that when I study online, I felt so boring and tired because of internet weakness. I thought I will give up to study online. But I asked my mother, and she told me, before you will give up, think carefully about your life in the future. Yes, I think carefully, and then after she told me like that, at the time I was continue to study.
Do you think should we give up this situation? During COVID, many of the students give up on studying because some of them can to make it. Some of them have connection problems and different problems. That's what fits them.
I want to say about my experience when 2 years ago, and when I live in Nobon. I want to talk about my real experience when I came to the Turkey little bit. When I came to first Turkey little bit, I don't know the no friend. I don't know friend. I know that my friend follow with me for him to do. And whether has a dinner time, the teacher called it has a dinner. I don't know the people go, but I don't know unless my friend goes first. Let's let the last I went to look at the food to eat. Oh no, has no place. Oh I saw. Oh I don't know what to do because I'm hungry for the last meal.
I help my mother sometimes I visit to my older sister, but I do like this. I do it. I can. When when the school start, when online start, I study online. In my village, situation is not good. In in Myanmar, in my village connection is was poor. And when I study online, it's difficult for me. Um, Sometimes teacher post exam agencies the past 2 or 3 days. I say it's too hard for me. I told my older sister I want to I wanted to study anymore. Her told me why. I didn't tell her nothing. She encouraged me. You can do. I believe you. Try hard. Try hard.
Before I try to hear, I never see with people either. Yeah. But when I get to hear the first time I saw people can speak English very well. I feel it so
I
happy.
felt tired. What to give up in my study. When I decided to give up, to quit my study, I remember my father was said, I can't spoil you by no way. Just one way I want you to get education. After I watched his work, I thought to myself that don't give up yet. Maybe your father have a bigger hope for you. Keep trying and know that life is not good all the time in this world. Believe in yourself and know that your parents stays for you. Your neighbor need you more than your people need you. If you if you believe in yourself and be able to go through what you are facing now, one day you will be surely happy for what you have there. After talking to myself like that, I feel like I have more confidence to continue my study.
I would like to share one of my student experience when I taught in refugee camp. He was a clever student. He tried his best in his study, but at that time we don't know situation. That's why there was this problem. He came to my house and he said, "Teacher, I stopped the school because I want to boycott to work, and he had he had to help his parent." He said that when I heard about like that, I was so sad. I asked him, student, how could I help you? He said that nothing. I didn't do nothing. And then I want to encourage my friend. Uh, Keep try your best in your study. Before you be thinking carefully. Don't lay down easily.
I was waiting that teacher Bell would give our announcement that we could go back to school and study in class. And at the time, I heard some of my classmates got married and some of them gave up on their online study. When I studied online, time that I had left, I did nothing. Like I was waiting my time. Then I asked my grandparents that I would like to go to Bangkok to first some menu to explore myself and my study. Then they gave our permission to go, and I went to Bangkok. When I went to Bangkok, I stayed with my aunt. But when I applied job, I didn't let my manager know that I was a student and I studied online. Because if he knew that I was a student and I studied online, he didn't give me permission to work. Sometimes like I didn't do extra work because I worried that my assignment would be late. So I gave it a reason that I was tired and I would like to relax this evening, and he understood me. When I was working in Python and studying online, I was really tired because I did two things at the same time. So many people told me that you didn't have to go back and study. I felt like I lost my hope. And I would like to give you the last quote that when you think life is hard, don't directly and with full stop, just put a comma. Thank you for listening to my
In
speech.
2021 BLA second year, I was waiting. Teacher will announce something about school. But adult, we don't have a chance to go to school again because of COVID-19. I thought, oh my gosh, I had to study online again. I was so sad because I study English, but everything was okay, and we have to study in online. My study is wonderful. Thank you for listening to my speech.
If you feel like you lose everything in your life, remember that trees lose their leaves every year and they still stand and wait for better days to come. So when you had face a hard time, stay positive, still have planned and make it happen to reach to your goal.
I stay in my village in 1 week, and the cover is that um, I saw the teacher post video in Facebook. Teacher told uh, we do have um, we do have literacy like that. Teacher told every village is closed. We 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 cannot go like that. Um, um, I heard teacher told like that. I feel so sad. And but I want to interesting. But it's not good for me. I got bad thing like that. Um,
Yes, all an opportunity. And someone who is going to make us something for people, for other people. He is our Superman. He has had a big dream for us. He is not sitting with us. I'm really appreciating him and what he has done for us. He is, he is teacher trainer.
When I help my father is there in corporate student, they only have 11 or 12 years. They they had already got a boyfriend or girlfriend. When I was with my father, I learned more about if we were in other people in the community, we had to care. We had to had a we would be a kind person.
I couldn't study at school and I didn't practice my English anymore. I lost my English. Whenever I saw foreign teacher, I dare to practice my English with them. Also, teacher Jessica, when I saw teacher Jessica, I walked away because because I was comfortable to talk to her. But eventually, teacher Brenda taught us about the English course, and I also got opportunity to study uh, political issue by Pastor Peacefully, and moreover, I learned about uh, about the economic structure by teacher Nola Ed in the last 2 years. Also, I joined the Bible study and I learned to with him.
Good job, everyone. So, people who finished, how do you feel? You want to do again? You want to? Just want to say thank you for all of you, not just for giving a speech, because I can see that everyone put a lot of work and a lot of energy into it. I know some of you probably practice again and again and again, and I love to see that. That makes me feel so proud, but also it gives me energy because I see the work that you are doing, and it makes me want to do more work so we can get better together. So thank you all for that, and just thank you so much for being my students. When I listen to every story, you can see that so many people had different experiences, and so many people thought, oh, maybe I will give up, or maybe this will happen, or but in the end, we are all still here. So we are here. Every one of us is here because we have a reason to be here, because we have a passion to be here. And I just enjoyed hearing all of your different stories. I'm excited to hear all of your stories next week. No? Next week on Tuesday, I think I dare to promise now. I promise you on Tuesday, we will see you. I promise that we will get to listen to your speeches. And I just want you to know that I understand for everyone who felt like they were so bored during those 2 years. Me too. I understand. For everyone who felt like they had to face too many challenges. Me too. I understand. For everyone, some people who feel like they, I don't know, they look down on themselves or they lose their motivation or feel depressed. Also me. I understand that. And to see right now the light that we are going for, we are still moving forward. And next week we will be together. The situation will only get better. I truly believe that. I truly believe that all of the worst things are behind us. Some of us might feel like we want to try to understand it, but does it really matter if we understand it? What really matters is not the past. Of course, we learn from the past. If we made mistakes, we learn from those mistakes. If we face the challenges, we grow stronger from those challenges because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. If we had good experiences, we take those good experiences with us. For all of my students that I taught during those 2 years, it was terrible that we couldn't all be together, that we couldn't have school. But the class that we had together was really special. And whenever I think about it, I have good memories about that. And when you guys talk about when you were in pre, or even when I see you give speeches, and I remember when you were in pre and you were giving speeches, and the first time everyone is like this, and I see how much you've grown from that. I also get energy from that. So let's keep going. Have a good weekend, everyone. When we're back together again next week, just keep moving forward. And I want to say it's not like when you face a challenge, it's not like you get through and then, okay, now my life is easy. No, you will feel like this sometimes, up and down, up and down. Just because I can say COVID is behind us doesn't mean that we don't still struggle. But we are stronger. We will keep going. And the dream that you have, the dream that I have, it's going to happen. The only thing that can stop you is you. So don't give up. Keep going. Thank you very much. I love you. Bye.
Bye-bye. May God bless you.
God bless you. Miss you.